I did retire from one career, did take some money out of my retirement because I wasn't too sure what I was going to be doing. When I finally landed a job, I decided to invest my money. That way I didn't have to pay so much in taxes, but to kind of help supplement, my retirement income. And in the meantime that I started making commissions on my new career. After speaking with your onboarding team and going through y'all's website, I was convinced that, the process would be a lot easier going through you guys, and which it was. You guys were with me pretty much every single step of the way, and I learned a lot from you guys through that process. When I started this process, I kind of already had an idea of where I wanted it to be. Of course, your team had to vet that site for me. To me, it was a no-brainer. Like being on the border with as close to Mexico as we are, there's a lot of Mexican tourism that comes into our side of Texas, and they like to spend their money here. So that mall is in perfect location for them. It's couple of miles north of the bridge, the international crossing. So once your team vetted it, they were like, yeah, that's a go. We're going to do it there. My journey with you guys started off, as a quick onboarding phone call just to kind of see if I was going to be a good fit and make sure that, what I was expecting from y'all could be done. After that, we made the purchase. I made the purchase. Right away, your team started hitting me up with different samples of how the machine could look, different samples of how the website could look, helping me with forms to create the LLC, kind of give them a background of some of the other side hustles that I do, and kind of came up with a name for the company that branches off into all my other side hustles. So it's been good. Honestly, when I settled on a Hot Wheels machine, I was very surprised at how popular Hot Wheels is. Me growing up, I was never into Hot Wheels as much as I am now. But yeah, I've come to learn, that Hot Wheels is a big culture, and I could see how your team has, found a way to capitalize on that and help, investors like myself, make some money off of that. In the first 4 weeks, I broke $1,000 in sales. I was very surprised at that. Honestly, I would have been happy if I had just made half of that, but breaking $1,000 in the first 4 weeks, I was very surprised, very pleased. Maybe about 3 to 4 hours a week. I like to go by the machine at least every other day and wipe it down, kind of rearrange toys if I have to. Not very much time. I'd say in a 2-day process, about an hour. So what I ended up doing is I hired an influencer, a local influencer, someone that I've known since kinder, actually. The second day that it was in operation, and he launched those videos that same day. So I started seeing the turnaround right away on that machine. I would say within a day or two, it started making sales. The first video was about me. I didn't come out in the video, but he kind of just talked about my background, just saying, I'm a retired firefighter, that's looking to start a new side hustle. And then he introduced the machine. And then the second video, it was like appealing more to collectors, asking, hey, do you like Hot Wheels? Well, come check out this machine. It's got, the latest and greatest and whatnot. So it feels good. Knowing that I'll be making, a return on my investment here pretty soon, and then just passive income after that. I feel confident that, it's not going to be my last machine. I hope to expand the business, enjoy my retirement, when I finally do decide to completely retire and just have some side income coming in. I like the hustle that it's bringing. I'm not the type of person that likes to sit back and just wait for something to happen. I've created, my own social media pages. I'm going out there, like I said, I wipe the machine down every 2 days because I hate to have a dirty machine. So I like it, going out there and hustling for it, doing the research and finding, the next wave of toys that are coming out, so I can get on top of that and stocking the machine, have it ready. Seasons, holidays coming up. I'm already getting ready for Halloween. I've already ordered some Halloween Hot Wheels toys. I have those coming in. So just like I said, just hustling for the money. I think I'm gonna stick with vending for a little bit. It is easy. Once we get the machine delivered and set up, it's easy. It's a lot easier than, having a brick and mortar or something like that. It's something that I can run and can manage on my own, or get my family involved, hey, hire, my son or my nephew to go stock the machine or something. Vending makes it really easy. A vending machine makes it really easy. What would I say to someone on the fence about DFY? I'd say do it. Just do it if you got the time and if you have the money to invest. I'm very pleased with the team and what they've been able to deliver so far. No regrets. Would I recommend you guys? I already have, actually. I had a friend, a coworker, approach me at a conference that we were at, and he's like, hey man, I saw you, launched a vending machine business. I was like, I did, and he's like, I'm thinking about doing that. And I gave him y'all's information right away. I don't know if he's reached out to y'all, but I definitely recommend you guys. I wouldn't change anything. Like I said, looking forward to getting my next machine here in the next year or so.